dropped off here for James White. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Duke took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Patriots nothing.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big pickup of 38.
36-yard line.
On first down, Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Newton on first down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Patriots.
A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
4-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, 48 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Devontae Parker.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
On 2nd down, Tua. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So that'll back him up 5. the gun on third down. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Tua. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception. And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers. 43 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton looking for White on the deep ball. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good for the Patriots.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 75 yards. And the Patriots, they add